Hello, my dear senior intermediate students. Good morning to all. Welcome to this online classes. As you know, this pandemic situation has brought us to a lot of troubles. Anyway, our Honorable Secretary has arranged these online classes. Let us be thankful to him. And now, let us see the poem, The Tables Turned, written by William Wordsworth. So, without examinations, anyway, you have come into the second inter, senior inter. You should work hard and struggle a lot to complete the syllabus this year. And it may take a few more days to reopen colleges. Pay attention, learn, and have good future. As you know, the English textbook this year has 3 parts: prose, poetry, non-detail, and additionally another part, the 4th part is very important one, composition and communication skills. When coming to the poetry, there are 5 beautiful poems because of this pandemic situation. The first poem is deleted, and the second poem, The Tables Turned, written by William Wordsworth. Actually, everybody knows William Wordsworth is a nature poet. He's a very wonderful poet, world famous English poet. Is much interested in nature. Every poem has a beautiful message, but every poem talks about nature only. He is very special for writing poems on nature. And this present poem, The Tables Turned, is also a very beautiful poem. It talks about the beauty of nature and how people can become much influenced by the beauty of nature, how we can get peace of mind, how we can gain wisdom, knowledge, health, wealth, whatnot from nature. Nature is a beautiful teacher for us, according to the speaker, William Wordsworth. If you see, our plan for this poem, this class is, first let us see something about the poet, next the poem, and stanza-wise discussion, and finally summary. When we see the poem, it is a very different one. It's a very simple one, written by William Wordsworth. Look at this picture. This is the image of William Wordsworth. He is popularly known as a nature poet, a major English romantic poet. He is an indelible mark in English literature because of starting the movement. He started romantic movement in English literature. He, along with Samuel Taylor Coleridge, did a great thing, did a great job to make a separate age, romantic age. So during this, out of the traditional work, the poets, the writers started writing something different from the traditional way. This famous poet, William Wordsworth, was born in Cumberland, in England, on 7th April 1770. So as you know, he was the founder of romantic movement in English literature. He wrote so many poems on nature. He published lyrical ballads along with Samuel Taylor Coleridge, a collection of poems in 1798. Everybody knows he is best known as nature's poet. And his works are very famous because of his description of nature. His famous work, I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud, Solitary Reaper, Daffodils. Every poem has set a record. Every poem has very beautiful description of nature. He loved nature very much. He was very fond of nature. Such a beautiful writer, such a famous writer, passed away on April 23rd in 1850. His poems are well known not only in England and also in the world, worldwide famous poems. Let us see the present poem, The Tables Turn, is also a poem with a description of nature, with the beauty of nature, how nature is very helpful for us, how nature is worthy. This poem consists of 8 balanced stanzas. There are 8 stanzas. Each stanza consists of 4 lines. So totally there are 32 lines. Every stanza follows a very regular rhyme scheme. The first line last word and the third line last word, second line last word and fourth line last word are rhyming, but it has an irregular rhythm. There is no regular rhythm, but rhyme scheme is okay. The poem puts forward the message that nature is the ultimate good influence of our lives. So it is everything for us. Nature gives everything. Actually, the agenda behind this poem is, the meaning behind this poem is a comparison between the city life and rural life. As you know, William Wordsworth was very fond of rural life. He loved nature and he compares the city life with rural life. Moreover, the effect these lifestyles have on the soul also. The poem's main message is that one can learn more from nature than from a book. According to this poet, William Shakespeare, books are of no use. Reading books may make us lazy, but he doesn't blindly deny the importance of books, but spending too much of time sitting before the table and reading the books may be harmful. And he says that bookish knowledge may not give you practical knowledge. We can get an experience of practical life only from nature. Nature gives us very beautiful experience of practical life. Nature, through its laws, teaches us the way things work out, how the things work out. Even the birds and animals do not have any books, even then they live very better life. The same way man can also completely depend on nature, and nature can make him very much wise. Major theme in the poem is appreciation of nature and importance of practical learning. Importance of practical learning. The books may give you theory. Where from we get practical knowledge? It is only from nature. The poet in his childhood days had very beautiful dreams. As time passed and he grew up, he was subjected to racial prejudice and oppression, whatever it may be. From the beginning, he was very, very fond of nature. He believed in nature. He strongly believes that nature is the best teacher. He spent lot of time in his life in nature. He observed nature, he studied nature, he enjoyed nature, he got a very peace of mind from nature. Next, Let us see the poem line by line. How beautiful this poem is, you see. There are 8 stanzas, as I have told you. The tables turned. The first stanza begins with the speaker's beckoning his friend. Actually, this poem is dedicated to his friend. His friend is always spending his time with the books, but our William Wordsworth doesn't like it. He wants to advise him. He actually advised and made him come out with open heart and observe nature, enjoy nature. You see, the first stanza has the repetition of the word up, up in the first line and also third line. So what does this up, up shows? So he is forcing his friend and inviting very strongly to come out and quit the books. Up, my friend, and quit your books, or surely you will grow double. Up, my friend, and clear your looks. Why all this toil and trouble? Oh, my dear friend, the speaker, William Wordsworth, invites his friend. Get up from your reading table. Quit your books. Leave the books and come out. Otherwise, you will grow double. Because of sitting before that reading table continuously, you become bulky. You become very fat. Oh, my dear friend, up, and come out with clear looks, with full confidence, not half-minded. Why does this toil and trouble? Why do you take much trouble, strive, struggle with the books? Please come out. This is the first stanza. The second stanza, the sun above the mountain's head, a freshening luster mellow, through all the long green fields has spread his first sweet evening yellow. It is beautiful evening time. The sun is above the mountains. A fresh golden rays of the sun makes the beautiful green fields golden color. How beautiful the music in the evening. His sweet evening yellow, gold colored, golden yellow sun rays, beautiful meadows, beautiful sun setting. You come and enjoy, my dear friend. Why do you sit before the table and become or grow double? You please come out and enjoy the beauty of the sun, beauty in nature. The third stanza, books is a dull and endless strife. Come, hear the woodland linnet. How sweet his music on my life. There's more of wisdom in it. Oh, my dear friend, the books you are reading, it's a dull and endless strife. Actually, the books are endless strife. They are unfulfilled tasks. Come, listen to the sweet song of the bird, linnet, Linnet, linnet. It's not linnet. It's a very famous bird in UK. How sweet the music of this bird is. This is a very beautiful music. The bird linnet sings. There's more of wisdom in it. There is not only knowledge, there is a special wisdom from the bird song. Please come out and listen to it. He invites his friend. And the fourth stanza, and hark how blithe the throstle sings. He too is no mean preacher. Come forth into the light of things. Let nature be your teacher. Oh, my dear friend, listen. Listen to the beautiful songs of the birds in nature. Come to this open wood. The throstle sings. Another bird, throstle. It is also a very sweet singing bird in UK. He is not just like, this bird is not just like the preacher. It is repeatedly a boredom, advice, and preaching. It is a very beautiful song, melodious song. Come out and listen to this beauty. Come forth into the light of things. Let nature be your teacher. Why do you sit always in the dark room before the reading table, spend your time lazily, and become fat and fat? Come out and nature be your teacher, not the books. So you believe in nature because nature is the best teacher. Come out, comfort in the light of things. When you come out, everything is very bright and you can enjoy nature. You will get sweet music from the birds and the beautiful enjoyment that you can find in nature. So this is the fourth stanza. When we come to the fifth stanza, she has a world of ready wealth, our minds and hearts to bless, spontaneous wisdom breathed by health, truth breathed by cheerfulness. She has a world of ready wealth. Nature has ready wealth, a lot of wealth, and they bless us. The nature's wealth can bless our minds and hearts. Spontaneous wisdom. Actually, it is not ready-made. Spontaneously, the wisdom will be blessing. We get very beautiful wisdom from nature. Truth breathed by cheerfulness. We get wisdom, cheerfulness, health, wealth from this beautiful nature. So, my dear friend, don't be half-minded. Please come out and enjoy the beauty of nature. Next stanza, sixth one. One impulse from a vernal wood may teach you more of man, of moral evil, and of good than all the sages can. What sages can do? They preach. They give you knowledge only. But what about this beautiful nature? The beautiful nature can impulse, teach more than sages can do. It gives not only knowledge, not only wisdom, it can teach us the humanity, goodness, and evil. And it will give us a beautiful knowledge of what is good, what is bad. And this is the sixth stanza. Then let us go to the seventh one. Sweet is the lore with nature brings, our meddling intellect misshapes the beauteous forms of things we murder to dissect. You see, nature brings us sweet traditional knowledge, very beautiful knowledge that we can get from nature. We meddle our intellect, our intelligence, and misshape the beauties of nature. And we butcher them, we kill them, we dissect, we murder them, we cut and know them in parts. But when you study nature, we can gain the complete knowledge. Nature can bring us very sweet traditional knowledge. This is the seventh stanza. And coming to the last one, he talks about the academic subjects. Enough of science and of art. Enough reading science books and art books. The books on arts and science. Reading these books. Enough. Put a full stop. Keep them aside. Close up those barren leaves. Here the poet compares these books with barren leaves. These are waste, worthless. Oh, my dear friend, please put aside the science, arts, because they are barren leaves. You will get only theoretical knowledge from the books. Come forth, please come out and come out with an open heart, to watch, to observe, to study, to enjoy and receive beautiful knowledge and wisdom from nature. It gives you wealth, health, all kinds of spontaneous knowledge. So please come out with open heart. You put aside the books of science and art because they can't give you practical knowledge. They are barren leaves. They are worthless leaves. So this is the last stanza. So in every stanza, the poet talks about the beauty of nature and how nature can help us, what we gain from nature, in what way nature is very helpful for us. So everywhere he talks about the beauty of nature, and he doesn't blindly deny the books, but too much of spending time sitting before the books will spoil the minds of the people and make restless. So let us learn something. Now and then we should enjoy the beauty of nature. We should come out with open heart and observe nature and enjoy the beauty of nature. So this is the theme of the poem William Wordsworth talks about in this the tables turned. So when you come to the summary, the poem Tables Turned is written by William Wordsworth. He explains his strong faith in nature, and he is very confident that nature is the best teacher rather than books. He strongly says that nature is the best teacher and better than the books, and man can only attain knowledge from the books, but from nature he can attain wisdom also. So he has turned the tables of his friend. He asks his friend to leave his dull and unfruitful books to come out and observe nature. So he claims that these books will give us only a little knowledge. Actually, sitting continuously before the reading table and reading the books will make the reader double. He will grow double. That means he will become bulky. So he asks his friend why he is facing struggle and finding all troubles. Please to come out and observe nature, learn from nature, and achieve knowledge from nature. The poet feels that nowadays man is very busy with books. For everything he refers books. He forgets to go out and enjoy beauty of nature. There are lots of things in nature. There are very beautiful birds, animals. How do they live? What kind of life they are living? Do they read any books? No, even then they can live. Even then they live better life. So we should come and observe. The nature provides not only knowledge, it provides the best wisdom. So wisdom is greater than knowledge. Nature is filled with knowledge and it will give you wisdom. Wisdom is superior to knowledge. The wisdom that you get from nature will keep us fit and healthy. Healthy we become. So nature gives not only wealth, it gives health also. It gives knowledge, it gives wisdom. So he asks his friend to come out and enjoy nature. According to Wordsworth, spending too much of time in nature will be a very beautiful thing. It gives peace and health. Above all this, humanity, goodness, and evil as well. On the basis of bookish knowledge, we make difference. See, the birds and animals are living so better, even though they don't have books. So, coming to the end, at the end, I mean, in the last stanza, he talks about to leave science and arts books aside, to put aside the books, close these books which are of no use. These books are of no use. He asks his friend to come with an open heart that's willing to receive and absorb messages from nature. Lots of message that we can gain from this beautiful nature. So why unnecessarily spending your time with the books which are barren leaves of no use, worthless? So, my dear students, you have seen that nature is the best teacher. So every day, at least a few minutes or hours, we should spend our time with nature, because nature is the best thing. So nature gives everything. My dear students, let us enjoy the beauty of nature and gain good health, knowledge, wisdom, especially practical knowledge. Okay. And in our next class, let us see a prose piece. Hope that you can read the poem line by line and read the summary given here, and you will find a little bit comprehension, and you can answer very easily the annotations given at the end of the lesson. So spend your time with your books now and then, every day at least 1 or 2 hours. Come out, look out, enjoy the beauty in nature, because nature is very beautiful. Nature gives you lots of knowledge. Thank you very much for your patience. Never spend your time lazily. Work out something. Enjoy nature. Thank you very much. Very good. Good night.